Guys, what's up? Basketballer here. We are now on this third game of this March 2, 2022 NBA Game Day. This is the game between New York Knicks with a record of 25 and 36, visiting Philadelphia 76ers, displaying a wonderful record of 37 and 23. The game will be at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, so that's going to be 8:30 a.m. here in Manila. Again, I'm just inviting everyone who have not subscribed yet to our YouTube account or YouTube channel, Baller. Please click on the subscribe button below. At the same time, hit on the bell logo. That way, automatically, you guys will be receiving notifications whenever new videos are uploaded. All right, let's take a quick look at the Eastern Conference standings for these two teams before we proceed. For Philadelphia 76ers, they are number 3 in the East. For their last 10 games, they have won 6, and approaching this game, they are on a 3-game winning streak. While for the New York Knicks, they have been stuck in number 12 in the East. For their last 10 games, this looks bad. They have only won once, and approaching this game, they are on a 5-game losing slump. Okay, so on this game, it will be Philadelphia 76ers who would have the home court advantage. Obviously, they got the momentum on this game because they've won 6 out of their last 10, and they are on a 3-game winning streak. And New York Knicks is doing the opposite. They have been on the losing slump. In terms of fatigue, both teams have been on rest. So let's take a look at the injury list for both teams. Man, it's crazy. For Philadelphia 76ers, they don't have any list, meaning everyone is actually available. Everyone is playing. Now for New York Knicks, I see, of course, Kemba Walker. He would no longer play for the Knicks. Grimes, Noel, and Derrick Rose not playing for this game as well. So we got 4 players out for the Knicks. The spread on this, it actually opened with minus 10.5 for the home team, the Philadelphia 76ers, and as we speak, it is still at minus 10.5. I'm not sure if you've actually watched the game before this. For both teams, they actually went up against one another. And if you would take a look at the final score, it doesn't really show how good or how close that game really was. I mean, the New York Knicks really held their ground up to the last quarter. It was just on the last quarter when Philadelphia 76ers broke away and they established that huge lead. I guess the lead was around 15, 16 points. Now, considering how the Knicks did on that particular game, I'm actually thinking that the Knicks have a chance to cover the spread. Really, I mean, RJ Barrett is just looking better than ever, man. He is legit. He's for me. I would say that he is actually better than Zion now. I mean, for Zion Williamson, who has been out and who has been sidelined for quite some time, man. I think RJ Barrett is really proving a lot to, especially to his detractors that he ain't that good and all that. Man, RJ Barrett is legit. He just needs some help. He just needs some help from his New York Knicks teammates, and they can possibly start a push and possibly make it to the playoffs. Um, Randall, I know a lot of people hate Randall, but Randall is actually playing well. Yes, maybe he is prone to take those forced shots at times, but sometimes there's just nobody to take the shot in the New York Knicks. That's why I've been waiting for Derrick Rose to actually come back. I'm really hoping that the Derrick Rose would somehow bring the energy and would somehow help the Knicks in their offense. I mean, we all know Derrick Rose is no longer the MVP Derrick Rose before, but man, he actually brings a lot to the table. I'm talking about Derrick Rose, man. Now going back to this game, Philadelphia 76ers, they just look scary with the addition of James Harden. Their confidence is oozing. And for me on this game, it will be Philadelphia 76ers who would still win the game, but I think I'm gonna side with the New York Knicks in terms of covering the spread of 10.5. I guess that's a little big, especially considering how the Knicks did the last time that they played. So my pick on this one would be New York Knicks plus 10.5. Again, that's the Knicks plus 10.5. Peace out, pass I love, and God bless.